Here are 4 things you need to remember as negotiations for a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas continue. 1. This war is not a genocide. Since October 7th, 2023, Hamas has had the option to return the hostages and surrender. This war was never about destroying a whole population or part of it. 2. There aren't hostages or prisoners on both sides. The Palestinian prisoners in Israeli jails are there because they committed or attempted violent terror attacks. The Israeli hostages in Gaza are mostly civilians who were kidnapped because Hamas took them as bargaining chips. We know this from the Hamas handbooks left behind after the October 7th attacks. It's a war crime, by the way. 3. The Israeli soldiers taken hostage by Hamas are not, as you might think, prisoners of war. The laws around prisoners of war are for wars between states. Hamas isn't a state or an army, so those rules don't apply to them. And it's still a war crime. 4. Hamas doesn't want peace with Israel. In Hamas's 2017 charter, they said that any truce with Israel would be temporary, meaning that unless Hamas renounces its own ideology, the organization has already laid the groundwork for this ceasefire to be temporary. Israel has been criticized throughout this war for only wanting temporary ceasefires. Why? Because Hamas will never ever support peace between Israelis and Palestinians, and that's according to them. Remember, there are multiple facts being twisted and left out in the media and on social media. Be careful to focus on the facts. As always, we'll be monitoring to bring you the missing context.